Minnesota, they have everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy. And to Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. Looking to pass, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. He's going to fire deep. It's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this team. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense will take the field for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lanier. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they turn it. Defensive score. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. At the 45 on his way. Breaks away on the left. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. It's caught downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Myers on the move. Got his man to the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, the inside kid. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability, everything.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And the Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got his man downfield. There he goes. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's had.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender. Good, solid run on that one. Gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Lanier. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Ripping through the defense and all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. With this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
there's some inside to tackle, tough running by the quarterback there. This guy's not just dangerous from the pocket. He's not afraid to get dirty, too, and good toughness. A lot of big bodies living in the middle of that defensive line. He wasn't afraid to go right in there.
And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver, but make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here's a heat. And he just throws it away on third down. Had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Peoples. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Lets it fly. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Caught in the backfield, it's Thurman. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Pressure coming. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, still looking. He's got some space. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Stepping to the right. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Motion from the wideout. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Golden Gophers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now?
Touchdown, Minnesota! They take the lead with the 6.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Bust through behind his pad. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He found some open space.
They all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way, and they always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, oof, that would be a fun day.
And the Golden Gophers are on the move. Snapped it in the shotgun. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. The lone back's got it. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. These two offenses have been locked in and going back. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets. Guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Reels it in down the left side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws it.
He's got it inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead is down to a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 15 over Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? Turning it on! Knocked off his feet.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. 4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. Oh, they're after him. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Running behind that left side. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw at St. Clair. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And the big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately running.
In these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation.
There he goes. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, an interception and 6 points.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on second down. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Pulls it in down the middle. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Buys a little extra time. Finding open areas. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. Beck's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here comes the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the area.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Quickly complete. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get it done.
Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanier. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense
going deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. offense is headed onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.